Hello and welcome to a Blaseball Statistical History, a look at the LA Unlimited Tacos development across the discipline era. We meet the Los Angeles Tacos in Season 1 with their slogan 72 degrees and spicy. The only thing the Tacos do of note in both Seasons 1 and 2 of Blaseball is be kind of bad. Season 1 sees their record stand at 35-64. A solid last in both division and league. Season 2 has improvement at 45-54, putting them third in their division, but joint 14th overall. They win no blessings in either season and see no changes. So the Tacos enter Season 3 exactly the same as they started in Season 1. During Season 3, they continue their losing, with a record of 38-62, fourth in their division and joint 18th overall. But now they have some changes to face. During the season, they see their first incineration, as Nathakath is replaced by Emmett Owens. This is followed by 4 peanut reactions, all allergic. But the Tacos aren't done. In the election, they win 2 blessings: anti-capitalism, which maxes out that stat for the team, and exploratory surgeries, meant to re-roll the worst player's skill, hitting Wyatt Mason 3 times and ending up making them worse. But during the season, the Tacos were also part of a historic match, dubbed the Grand Unslam. In a game against the Shoe Thieves, the score was 16-13, with bases loaded. Morrow Doyle of the Thieves hit a grand slam, putting the score at 20-13, and play continued. However, when the Shoe Thieves hit 3 outs, the game reset to the top of the 15th inning, putting the score back to 16-13. This caused a siesta, and when play resumed, the Tacos and Thieves both had an extra game in their record, for the Unslam and the alternate game. Season 3 was to be the biggest season in the Tacos' history. As a result of the Grand Unslam, one of the decrees stated that time tore over Los Angeles. The Tacos were renamed the Unlimited Tacos, and their slogan changed to 72 degrees and infinite. But they also faced the Wyatt Masoning, a phenomenon where all their players were renamed Wyatt Mason. In the following short siesta, the commissioner got fans to help recalibrate the team by localizing the frequencies of the players on Twitter. This was only semi-successful. The Tacos enter Season 4, a very different looking team. New name, new slogan, and a Wyatt-heavy roster, as not all of the players were fully localized. They were also a slightly weaker team than when starting Season 3. Season 4 saw them once again at the bottom of the rankings, with a record of 30-69. They had 2 roster changes, swapping Moses Mason for Vito Kravitz of the Flowers and Baldwin Breadwinner for Basilio Fig of the Fridays. They were also involved in the first ever game of Spillover, playing 24 innings with the Flowers, which lasted an hour and 5 minutes, pushing all other games back an hour. But they won no blessings. The Tacos enter Season 5 inexplicably worse than before, with the alternate decree having resulted in a net star loss for the team. Season 5 had the Tacos posting the lowest win record to date, with 23-76, unsurprisingly putting them last in both division and league. However, weather events turned in their favour, as a reverb saw the whole team shuffled. And although a feedback swap saw Alexandre Walton from the Magic replace newly 2-star hitter Wyatt Glover in the lineup. A true tribute to being the worst, the Tacos set a new party time record, entering party time on day 78 of the season. They won no blessings in the election, but as a result of the high filter decree, moved into the wild low division. Despite star hitter Patel Beyonce now being a pitcher, the Tacos are stronger overall for the events of Season 5, and they enter Season 6 slightly less bad than they had been. For the first time in 3 seasons, the Tacos did not place last in the league, posting a record of 32.67, one above the lowest scorers, but they were last in their division. They saw Wyatt Owens trade places with Francesca Sasquatch of the Dalle, and their best hitter, Rat Mason, had an allergic peanut reaction. However, the election brought good news, as the Sunbeams and the Flowers, also of the Wild Low, won divisional blessings, resulting in a net 5% improvement in both pitching and hitting. The Tacos enter Season 7 with a marked improvement, despite Rat Mason's peanut incident. And they prove they are a stronger team by not finishing last in division or league, with a record of 40-59, their first win result in the 40s since Season 2. The season also gave them plenty of boosts, as despite another allergic reaction from Wyatt Quitter, Blood Rain saw a net improvement in stats, and the introduction of enhanced party time gave them 8 parties. In the election, they were subjected to shame for the next season, due to the Fridays winning the shame bubble blessing. But the Tacos, not content with just tearing space-time, were determined to make Blaseball history again, with their plan, Snacrifice. This saw all 5 of their pitchers shelled on day 99, through the Idols board. Entering Season 8, the Tacos pose the all-important question, what if there is no pitcher to throw the ball? And on day 1, they found out, as pitching machine was added to their rotation. Having just one pitcher was great news for the Idols economy, but not a particular improvement for the Tacos, as they post a record of 37.62, bottom of their division and 16th overall. News gets worse for the pitching lineup, as despite Sexton Weira being freed from their shell on day 47, and now sharing duties with pitching machine, both are subject to blood rain drains, alongside Nan. However, once again, being bad has its benefits, and the Tacos see 14 party boosts across the board. Once again, they win nothing in the election, but are targeted by a shoe thieves blessing, seeing a shadows swap between the two teams. The Season 8 Idols board had a lot to do, as pitching machine becomes shelled, and Nan becomes both the receiver and flickering. The party time boosts the team received are also evident, as they have made a noticeable improvement in star power. Sadly, this improvement is not enough to get the Tacos a good season, seeing them once again bottom of their division and 19th in the league. This is despite a very beneficial feedback swap, where they lose Nan in exchange for Valentine games from the Wild Wings. They once again saw losses due to blood rain, and in a first for Blaseball, Wyatt Quitter was shelled as a result of a giant peanut crashing into the pitch during a game of peanut weather. The team once again benefit from party time with 6 boosts, but for 3 of those players, it will no longer help the Tacos, as on day X, the shelled one called their pods, and the Tacos lost 6 players from their roster, leaving the team just 9 players strong. This number was to further decrease, as in the election the Tacos won downsizing and promptly dismissed Wyatt Davenport to the shadows. They had a good election though, gaining both hitting and pitching boosts with the Tigers and the Moist Talkers, and then once again their division mates the Flowers and Sunbeams protected them from shame and gave them a 2% overall boost. However, they are affected by the Crabs and will have to contend with 5th base. A tiny team, but way stronger than in previous seasons, with all the lineup sitting around 3 stars or more, and newly gained 5-star batter Valentine Gaines. Even the one-person pitching rotation is fairly strong. The election also granted every team 3 modifications: a Siphon, a Fire Eater, and Friend of Crows, granted to Alexandre Walton, Basilio Fig, and Sexton Weira. But maybe the downsizing was exactly what the Tacos needed, as this new team post a positive win-loss record for the first time, coming 2nd in their division and 9th overall. They also qualify for their first postseason. However, they lose to the Sunbeams in the wildcard round. During the season, Alexandri Walton makes the most of Siphon, seeing 6 positive blood rain drains. And the election once again goes in their favour. The Tacos win a divisional blessing, boosting their hitting by 10%, and as a result of the Shelled One's defeat, add Peanut Bong to the team. They also benefit from the Sunbeam's Walk in the Park blessing, perhaps soothing being knocked out of the postseason by them. Entering the final season of the Discipline era, the Tacos have a superb lineup, and with a shortened roster, the strongest players get more turns at bat. The addition of Peanut Bong does weaken the rotation, but not enough to cause significant concern. The new, stronger Tacos continue to impress, with a record of 60-54, placing 4th in the league, and once again qualifying for the postseason. Sadly, they are knocked out in the first round by the Tigers. They make use of the new weather systems, seeing more black holes in their favour than not, and over double the amount of winds from Sun 2 than they forfeited. Then, in the election, they are assigned the arcana, the Chariot. The Tacos end the Discipline era, a much smaller team, featuring 7 batters and just 2 pitchers. They only faced 1 incineration and 1 reverb during the era, but did see 5 feedback swaps. Due to their daring sacrifice plan, 7 of their players were shelled, and they lost 6 of them to the Shelled One's pods, as Sexton Weira was unshelled. But they received only 1 player in return when the Shelled One was defeated. The Peanut also inflicted 6 allergic reactions on the team, but they received plenty of boosts in the form of 28 parties and 5 positive blood rains. They qualified for the postseason twice and won 5 blessings, benefiting from 7 and being affected by a further 3. Despite being shorter, their lineup has some serious star power, but is left a little unsupported by their rotation. Thank you for joining me for another Blaxplanation. I'll be back with more Blaseball fun and facts soon, but until then, rejoice, play ball.